Doing secant and cosecant today. Main thing we got to remember is that secant is 1 over cosine and cosecant is 1 over sine. So if we were to graph the secant graph, we first have to graph cosine. So I have a picture here what cosine looks like, got the equation, all that fun stuff. Same thing if we want to graph cosecant, we first have to graph sine. I got that equation there, got the graph there. Remember, cosine starts at the top and sine starts in the middle of that sinusoidal axis. Let's go ahead and do one, and then I'll be done. It's a real quick day. And then the last thing, we'll get to what this says here in a second. So the first thing that we got to know is, all right, sorry about that. Anyway, first thing we got to know is what we're graphing here. So since it's cosecant, we're going to be graphing sine. That's a little thick of a pen. All right, let's get a thinner one. Next thing is the down 3, and you know, this is all the same stuff that we've been doing for a while. So if you're proficient at graphing sine, this is nothing new. Same thing for cosine. If you struggle a little bit, then obviously this is a good time to get better at it. Next thing is we're going to go left 10 degrees. Next thing, our pen's freaking out here. Next thing is we're going to have an amplitude of 2. It should be 10, by the way. And then last thing is my period. Remember, I'm going to do 360 over 3, and I get 120. Divide that by 4 to get 30. That's how much I'm going up by each time. So I'll draw myself some axes here, cheat a little bit, get some straight lines. You know, whatever if you want to start with the x's, you can. Start with y's, no biggie. Either way, I'll go and start with the x's. So I'm going to go left 10 degrees. And I'm going to go up by 30, so my first dot, or my first line is 20, next one's 50, then 80, 110. That's my first period, right? So from -10 to 110 is 120. I'm going to keep going up because we need 2 period lengths. And boom, got them. So I've taken care of the left shift, I'm taking care of the period. Next thing is going to take care of our vertical shift, so I went down 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going down 2 more and up 2 more. So that's going to be -1, -3, -5. Now remember, my sinusoidal axis is down there at -3. Last thing we're going to do is we're going to plot all this, and then we'll be able to graph actually what the cosecant looks like. So I did vertical shift, amplitude, all that stuff. First order pairs on the sinusoidal axis at -10, 3. Next one is 20, -1, 50, 80, and then 110. So once again, we have that sine picture. And same thing, boom, 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 and boom. So boom, got that going. Got it. Next thing is this starred thing. So we're going to draw vertical asymptotes every time the curve crosses the sinusoidal axis. Okay, so now we're going to do those asymptotes wherever they cross. So the first thing, it crosses here. So I got a vertical asymptote there, vertical asymptote at 50, another vertical asymptote at 110.
Good afternoon.
Sorry for this interruption.
422. If you are not in an organized activity or attending Wednesday school, please make sure that you exit the building shortly. Those students who have been assigned to
Sorry, I'll wait till it's
please
done.
make sure you report to the cafeteria no later than 4:30. 4:31, if you are late, then you will be assigned another consequence. So those students who are attending Wednesday school, please meet us at 4:30 in the cafeteria. Thank you.
Hopefully you're not in Wednesday school right now. Next thing we're going to do is actually graph the cosecant part. So this is just the fun little parabolas. We're going to have one open one going up and one open one going down for each period. So period, we have one up, one down. Same thing, one up and one down. That's essentially it. If we have sine here, or sorry, if we have secant instead of cosecant, remember, instead of graphing sine first, we're going to have cosine first. That's pretty much it. It's really easy as long as you know what you're doing with sine and cosine. Have a good day, and we'll see you later.